Welcome to War Thunder with Subdude. How y'all doing today? Well, finally finished a mission in the submarine. And let me tell you, this is so ridiculous. It's a good premise. Very, very good premise. And the execution is, I would say, almost flawless, right up to the point where the surface ships have an unreal advantage. Now, yes, they've got sonar, but the submarines can also hear the enemy ships. That's number one. Number two, the numbers are just absolutely stupid because they know exactly where we're going to spawn. And all they have to do is rush over there. They should get absolutely zero input on where we are. We should have 5 or 6 different spawn points where we can just come in. And then when you're deep and you're slow, you're quiet. You're very, very quiet. I spent most of my time running around at 1/3, 2/3. And at that speed, I mean, yeah, you're not going to see a lot because I'm deep. And you're not going to hear a lot because I'm not putting that much noise into the water. Surface ships are up in the noisy area. They have wave action, they have their own engines, they have other surface ship engines. And by them using their sonar, they're giving away their location. We don't really get a whole lot of that. And we're not giving back a whole lot of information to them by being deep and slow. Now, the submarine's job is to get out in front of the convoy. And that's what I'm trying to do in this. But the problem again rises from the fact that the surface ships know where we are going to spawn. We don't have any way around that. We should have spawn points directly in front of the cargo ships and directly behind them. And at the 10, 11 o'clock and the 7, 8 o'clock, we should be able to spawn in just about everywhere. And when you're as deep as I'm running the ship, we shouldn't be found easily. Now, depth charges are set to go off at a certain level. Well, what's that level? Can we go below them? Can we be above where they'll detonate? We're not given enough information here. Now, you can see I started to get out of the target area. They know where we're spawning. I'm running to lead myself ahead of the cargo ships. But again, they're coming in fast and furious over the top of me because they know we have only 2 axes of engagement. And there's the first destroyer. I should be below his depth charges. And I'm still not fast. And see, 1 pass, he kills me. 1 pass. And this is the problem. This match, I mean, I love the idea. The premise is beautiful. It is well done. But the problem is the surface ships are given too much information. They shouldn't be given any information. And they should be ahead, behind, and off to the sides of the convoy. The problem is they're able to be wherever they want, and they know where we're coming into the match. That's not fair. No, war isn't fair. But this is a game. If you're going to have a game, make it fair. I just sat back and I waited for a while to see what happens. And it really is annoying when, because of the way the match is set up, that the submarines generally don't have much of a chance. I don't know how many of you watched the movie Greyhound. Greyhound was a great movie. There's also another one, The Enemy Below. Another great movie. I suggest you go watch those because they are a much better representation than this match was. And I'm speaking from the experience of being in submarines in the United States Navy for 17 years. And as a submarine sailor, all my time was on nuclear-powered submarines, which are a completely different animal than a Type 7. But the principles are the same. In my first boat, we used to practice against U.S. fleet assets, including cruisers, destroyers, and carriers. And we used to play really hard with them, which upset a lot of surface players, surface admirals, who got embarrassed when a submarine comes up to PD and goes poop poop, 2 smokes, saying, "Gotcha." Here we got an enemy ship 4 kilometers away, 4,000 yards. I'm deep. I'm at about 60 meters. There's another submarine. He's up at PD. I don't know why. But I'm down deep and I'm not going very fast. And the reason I'm not going fast is because I don't want them to hear me. Guess what? They can. For some reason, Gaijin has given a huge advantage to the surface ships as to being able to hear submarines. And we can't hear them pinging. If they're pinging. Well, I'll just let this play out for you. I'm sure that it is going to be one of those situations where I don't know.
Starboard your helm.
I just don't know. Here we go again. Another destroyer over the top of me. Hard right rudder, get out of the way. Let those bombs come down. Now the destroyers are working perfectly. There's two of them, they're working together. Now, yes, I can see the enemy when they're over top of me. But being able to see them over the top of me doesn't do me a whole lot of good. And at this point, I kicked it up to flank speed just because I realize Gaijin has no idea how battery life lasts. And I could run at flank speed the whole day, submerged, and it wouldn't cause any problem. Yep, another one.
Starboard your helm.
Stay starboard.
Now, there should also be a limit on the number of depth charges these ships can carry. I mean, you're at sea. You only have a finite amount of weapons. And with a finite number of weapons, here we go again. Another one over the top of me. It was about now that they decided, ooh, there's other ones over here. This one's too hard to catch, so we'll go chase these other guys who are at PD, periscope depth. And they left me alone. I mean, we're not even getting into the fact that in the ocean there are things called thermoclines. that's layers. Up at the top, you'll have nice warm water, and then you'll hit a layer where the temperature changes, and when the temperature changes, sound propagation changes. You can look this all up on Wikipedia. It's all there. And when you get below the layer, sonar really doesn't do so good below the layer. Where's the layer? We have no idea. We're not told that there is one. This was something submariners learned during World War II. There's a layer where the enemy sonar does not penetrate, or penetrates very poorly. And it wasn't until the advent of dipping sonar and tails that would fall below the layer that destroyers actually got a better chance of doing things. Now, I did not come up to PD and look through the periscope. I just realized I was pointed in the right direction and shot all 4 torpedoes. Bing, bang, boom. And then went right deep and right away.
Enemy listing and losing speed.
And this is pretty much near the end of the whole thing, but I got 1 kill and then I got another kill. Plus 1 damage. Somewhere in there I got some damage done to me. I did not realize it happened, but I just kept cooking along at a flank speed underneath the cargo ships to come out the other side. Now, I was going to come up to PD and dump all the mines in the water, but never got the chance because the match pretty much ended.
Starboard your helm.
2 ships down.